Okay, so I always feel kind of bad when I miss a week because even though I'm such a meager, meaningless speck on the world of YouTube, I do kind of feel like this is kind of what I do, so I should at least do one thing consistently right every week. But unfortunately, I was busy last week and didn't get to watch these two episodes till just now, and fucking, it was such a funny 45 minutes. Oh, God, these were really entertaining. Are they the most intellectual stimulating anime ever? No. Is it the most intellectual stimulating Yu-Gi-Oh content ever? Fuck no. But man, it was funny. Uh, yeah, so let's get right on into it. So the first episode, the rival character gets his second duel. And I'm glad he's getting his second duel right away. And I'm just glad this guy has had a much stronger presence than Roa did in Sevens. Even though I love Roa to death, I like that this guy is always there and always has his agency and moving his part of the plot forward. Like, he thinks he's the main character, and it is entertaining to watch. But in this episode, they actually do a lot with him. A lot more than I thought they would. So essentially, you knew what it was going into it. Obviously, the little dog is going to turn out to be an alien. And as we saw in the preview, this guy fights the dog so that way he can bust out his brand new boss monster to sell a set. You know this, but it's all the little shit they add with it that made it so much fucking fun. So first up, it's not the goofy, cute little dog is gonna start dueling. No! The goofy, cute little dog turns into this demon monster furry motherfucker. And like the whole transformation sequence, it's one of those things where it's such a simple thing to do, but so many shows would just make it he fights a dog. No, Yu-Gi-Oh went that extra mile, and I love the voice. I love the reveal of the voice. I love the way it's played up through the whole two episodes. There's just something funny about hearing this overly masculine booming voice coming out of that face. It really just kept me going the whole time. And I like the fact we do learn about this guy's backstory. Yeah, no, so this guy was brought up in this, like, very, like, strict household, had to learn martial arts, had to do this, had to do that. And when he met this dog, like, it was kind of the one time in his life he got to be, like, just a kid and have fun and enjoy himself. And as these stories often go, the two just sort of stopped seeing each other. The kid, our rival kid, just wasn't there for a couple days. I think I actually tuned out for a minute. He just wasn't there. And then the dog proceeded to get mad and left. And when the guy saw that it was Little Prince followed by Big Prince, common sense, the normal thing, and the way they made it look like he was just going to assume the little dog got killed and eaten by a bigger dog. That is a normal person thing to think. Not a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh character, damn it. His assumption is that the little dog was taken by aliens. And so that's why he joins the alien hunting organization. And it turns out, no, the little dog was supposed to infiltrate his family dojo and steal the secrets so that way he could be a better doggy assassin. That was a plot in a television show. It's so fucking ludicrous. But it's done so bizarrely passionately. The actors are having fun. The animation is bubbly. Like, everything about it just works, and it's just really fucking entertaining. I don't have an intellectual thing. The one thing I will like that was pointed out was that I like that Yugioh then begins to notice a similarity to his own upbringing. Yugioh, as we know, was also basically trained from birth to be a warrior, and so he sees this connection. And it allows you as the viewer to infer, was that why this guy was so much more easier on Yugioh in, like, what was it, episode 2? Due to the fact that he's like, maybe they sensed a kinship, like warriors and stuff, and please, internet, don't yowie this shit on me. But yeah, no, so that episode was just really fucking funny, and I like the fact that, again, we just learned more about the guy. And so then, for our next episode, Chupacabra Kid is back, posing as a sushi delivery guy, which I thought was actually kind of funny because I didn't see that coming. And he just pops in and he's like, I'm the next opponent, bitch. It's me, the Chupacabra. Because I tied up the other guy and let's assume he's dead. Also, I love the bit how they're all just like, hey, it's TV. It's dumb, but like, that's, people are forced to believe stupider things from television. But yeah, no, so then Chupacabra Kid wants to duel, and immediately they can tell something is off, and also that he escaped with the help of the Flatswood monster, who was officially identified as a woman, which I was not expecting. But yeah, no, so then him and Yugioh start to duel, and something is immediately off, and the duel goes pretty normal for like a turn or two. And like, this guy is simping to the extreme. Like, he has decided the world revolves around his waifu. Nay, the universe revolves around his waifu. And him and his waifu will be together, and you can't fucking stop him. So yeah, he gets to his waifu, the sheep magical girl thing. And then he starts singing her theme song. The Chupacabra, or the descendant of the Chupacabra, one of the most feared cryptids of the early 21st century, is singing the theme song for a sheep magical girl and gets the whole audience in on it. The whole time, all I can sit there and think is, I will watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Till the day I fucking die. Because where else will you see this shit? So yeah, so then, she summons the magical girl. The Earth Dammer, it turns out a bit of it has been put inside him. It was in Yugi, and I love how Yugi, he just gets totally grossed out by this. It comes out, and it goes from him into the sheep, which then brings the sheep girl to life, who just thinks she's in whatever her lore is, or I don't know, I'm sure they'll get into it eventually. So it's basically that anime Recreators, except good. That's right, I said it. An anime that seems to be universally loved, like Recreators. Fucking hate that show. It's really bad. Stop thinking it's incredible. Unless you really liked it, in which case, that's fine. Look what I'm talking about, for Christ's sake. So, yeah. So then, the sheep, it turns out with the power of the Earth Dammer now in it, can actually cause physical damage. And believe it or not, this is actually a great way of advancing the plot. Because here's the thing. We know from what has been established that Yuki's mentor figure wants to use rush duels to continue the galactic war. And up until now, we've had no idea what that meant, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a tendency to not tell us. But now we have the context. Using the power of the Earth Dammer and the ability to summon monsters through duels, they can give all those monsters their dual powers, and they can then proceed to just wreck shit. Imagine if, say, he gets all 5 pieces of Exodia, or even just like a copy of Red Eyes or Stardust Dragon. Like, the amount of destruction he can cause is actually a big deal. And after them not really doing anything with the concept of the monsters coming to life and like wrecking shit for a very long time, they actually handled that scene really well. Like, the way everyone reacts to what's happened, you get to see everyone in real time as, like, just the wires in their heads connect and they realize, oh no, this can fucking happen. This is fucking dangerous. That's a really good way of bringing everything full circle as we get into the next story arc, which I assume is where we're going. And then the rest of the duel continues, and you know what? I've had my problems with Yugioh, and I kind of have a feeling I'll continue to in the future. But there is just something badass about him just rising up after being hurt and being like, no, we're winning and we're doing this on our terms. And of course, naturally, he wins. And the end of the episode, Chupacabra Kid gets taken away. I wonder if it'll be a plot point just how, like, bad he looks after the power of the Earth Dammer. I kind of feel like it might. But yeah, no, and so then the episode ends with everyone wondering, where the fuck do we go from here? And also the TV set is destroyed, and they're just going, it's just TV! That made me laugh. All in all, I really enjoyed these 2 episodes, and I hope that just going back to the minimalistic storytelling style of Sevens, but then still being able to work your plot points in really well at the end there is a sign of things to come, and we're getting back on track. But what did you think about these 2 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush? In the comment section below, give me your thoughts. And as for the TCG question of the week, so I was on TCG Player yesterday or the day before, and I saw that Aluber is down to $9. Now, ever since Sky Striker won YCS Hartford, and we found that there's actually a lot more diversity in the meta than we thought, which should normally be a good thing, has resulted in people freaking the fuck out. The questioning Despia and Sword Soul's power, and also the ban Mystic Mind Train is up, which has resulted in Aluber, one of the best Stratoses in the game right now, is down to $9 for the Ghost from the Past set, therefore rendering that set, apart from the Ghost Rares, fucking useless. And my question to you is, do you think everyone's kind of going a little extreme here? Because I thought learning that like a deck like Mystic Mind Sky Striker could take it was actually kind of a nice thing to see. And it just shows that there is diversity in this meta. I've never thought that Despia is the most worst, obnoxious, oppressive deck we've ever had. It's annoying as fuck, but, you know, I feel like learning that it could be a lot worse should be a good thing. But I feel like everyone's kind of just going crazy. And so my question to you is, do you think it's warranted, or do you think this is just the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community being the drama-addicted twats we often are? But tell me about your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, click to like, click to subscribe, and join me next time where hopefully we can once again keep the momentum going.